Alright, afternoon everyone. Thought I'd show you where I'm at on Farmers Dynasty. Not much to do while it's quarantine, so yeah, I'll show you where I'm at. I've got over a month's worth of in-game time on it. I've harvested a few fields, grown quite a few crops in greenhouse, got full cows and chickens. I haven't done any main repairs to the... Well, I've repaired all the buildings to start with, I just haven't bothered upgrading them yet. I thought I'd invest my money into other things, machinery, crops, etc. I've got 5 fields right now as well. So I've progressed quite a bit. I'll show you anyway in a moment once it loads. So yeah, Farmers Dynasty, or if you're American, Dynasty. I know some of you people don't like the way we say it, but it's English. That's the way we say it. That's the way it's meant to be said. Let's leave it at that. So this is the farm. Because I got the deluxe edition version of the game, I started with an extra tractor, a brand new one. I also started with a seeder and 2 trailers as well, I believe. I can't remember if I've put anything. Alright, yeah, so I've got the 11088 trailer, holds 11,000. Started with a seeder as well. I best get the grass cutter out actually and maintain the farm. Yeah, my other wagon, the other trailer part I've got is over here near these 2 fields which I own, because I currently own these two, and this one, as you can see. So, right, yeah, ideally I'm after some more social points. I've been spending a few to get some discounts on some parts. So I need to build them back up, because once you've got 50,000 social points, if you're unaware, you can then hire workers. You can get them to plough your fields, cultivate, even sow your fields. I believe on the PC you can get them to do a few extra things. I believe the updates console are a bit behind, and seeing as I'm playing on PlayStation, I don't seem to get everything other PC users do. See, I'm not sure if it's a mod as well or whatnot, but I've seen a lot of people putting scarecrows up in the fields, which I haven't come across the option yet to build a scarecrow in a field. You've got the mission, Sam. So yeah, it'd be good to come across all these, the little extras, or unless I've just been a bit retarded and not actually found out how to build a bloody scarecrow. But yeah, there we go. I've noticed it can be a bit glitchy sometimes trying to communicate with people. It takes a few seconds before they acknowledge you.
I'm looking for a building on my farm.
So yeah, I'll get $1,000 for that. It's a nice bit of cash, but I'm mainly more after the social points. So I've always noticed you seem to get double the amount of social points than what you do cash. So yeah, it's not too bad. I've done a few ploughing missions for people. They can be quite tedious after a while because I don't have the new plough yet. I keep telling myself I'm going to buy the new plough, but I haven't. I end up buying another field or more equipment. But a plough does seem something that I should get. But then, like I say, I've got full food for my chickens and cows. I've got all the amount of chickens and cows you can have. It seemed like you should be able to have twice the amount of chickens. I mean, considering you can only have 20, but when you actually go in your barn, and if you're sad, and count up how many little hovels there is for each chicken to sit in, there is enough to have 3 times the amount. There's potential for 60, but I don't give you that option. It'd be better if you could have more. Also wondering if you could buy other people's properties or greenhouses, that would be good. Because one of the farms literally around the corner from me on the map, I'll show you briefly. This guy here, see, that's ours. See, I own these 2 fields, but I've bought this one, which you'd presume was his, and I've bought these. So if I end up buying all the fields around here, this guy won't have anything, so you'd think he'd be able to maybe invest in the properties or something. It'd be cool if they put it into it in the future. Or it's something I ain't come across yet, because I haven't bought all the fields. Like I said, this is the furthest I've come across yet in any of the games so far. I did have a save file, which I was pretty close to where I am now, but not as far ahead. But the save file glitched on me a few times, and for some odd reason it wouldn't let me load it every time I attempted to load it. It reverted me back to the home screen of my PlayStation, which was quite annoying. Also, it was bugged so it couldn't be repaired, which was also another kick in the teeth. So we'll get this done up as quick as I can. Unfortunately, I haven't done much video editing on the PlayStation yet, so I don't know if I'll be able to fast forward these parts or cut them out or whatnot yet, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've got any comments or what you need to put, or if you think I could do something a bit better, or if you can answer any of the questions I've been asking, that'd be useful. It's like one of my barns I used to store quite a bit of hay in. Unfortunately, that's a nice neat pile. You can't stack yours like that. Don't know why. Very annoying. And it's practically the same barn. So let's find the spot where I can build the stairs. There we go. I absolutely hate laying the scaffolding. There's a few spots on certain buildings you can't build apart with stairs, and it's a shame it don't give you a button you can press to change between which style scaffolding you want out. Oh, there might be, and I just haven't figured it out yet. If you do know, you are aware of anything, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, well, seeing as it's quarantine period, we're not allowed to leave the houses or anything over here in the UK. What I'll do is I'll try to get on a video most days, whether it's on here or if it's on another game. Me and my brothers have been playing a bit of that Call of Duty Warzone quite a bit. It's not good going. If you go over to my channel and have a look, I've put a few videos on from when I was live the other evening. Do apologise about the language on them. I will try and refrain while on here if I'm doing any swearing, but when we're playing COD it can get a little intense for us sometimes. So sometimes I say words that can be inappropriate to young ears. Oh well, anyone who just gets offended by foul language, which to be honest most days is quite a lot of people. But I'm not out to wind anyone up, we're just here to enjoy a game, show you where I'm at, what I'm doing. Hopefully this video will help some of you, and hopefully some of you can help me some more after. Look, like, this is stupid. Why can't it give me the bloody I want? See what I mean? That's So annoying when it comes to scaffolding. Just to do this. I do apologise about the cough. Alright. That was relatively easy. Let's go talk to Sam, get our cash, get the hell out of here.
Here's something for you.
What you got for us, pal? So he told you twice the amount of social points. At 1,020 cash and 2,040 social points. So it's not bad going. And over 12,169 social points. Yep. And I'll have enough to hire workers again. See, the field that I invested in last night while I was playing was this one, which its space is quite big. It's 1.87. I mean, both of these fields don't even have the same amount of land as that. So while I purchased that one yesterday, it was full of wheat. I did have to harvest it all and bale all the hay up and collect it all. And that did take quite a bit of time in comparison to my other field here. My plan is though this time around, because last time I bought a few fields willy-nilly everywhere, this time round I intend to purchase all the ones around my property first. As you can see, I have these ones. This is the next one I'm after, and that's the one after that. So what I think my plan actually is to take all the ones in the homestead region first. So that's anything in the yellow marker. We'll get these, these down here, this and that. That one should be relatively cheap actually, with it being half an acre, well just over half an acre. The acre or hectare, whatever that is. Right, so I don't know if many of you actually know, but when a lot of videos I keep seeing, and people go to sleep and then they wake up the next day, they collect the milk and eggs, anything else that they've got kicking about on the farm which can be harvested, they go sell it straight away. Like I say, I don't know if you're aware or whatnot, but once you've collected your items, if you go to your kitchen and cook them up, the value will increase massively. So what I'll do is I'll harvest all the milk, and I'll collect all the eggs. I'll show you. I'll keep one raw version of each, go to the shop, and I'll show you the price difference. So yeah, you cook the eggs up into, well, what I'd believe would be a can of scrambled eggs, or canned omelette, I don't know, it gives you it in a can. The milk, it turns into condensated milk, condensed milk, or whatever it's called. But yeah, I think both the milk and the eggs are worth peanuts. But you sell them cooked, you'll get a hell of a lot easy, over 10 times the amount. I mean, this can be quite the boring job. This is one of the few daunting things I hate doing. And it'd be good if, I don't know if she does or doesn't, but it'd be good if your wife collected it, because I've got to the stage where I befriended someone and married them on here. Luckily I don't know if many of you do play the game, but Janet, who lives across the lake, who you get the combine harvester off, he's quite easy to talk to, and that is the lady in the game who I chose to marry. This is the last cow now. Now I'm getting anywhere between about 20 and 24 bits of milk. 23. in here, anywhere between, I think 45's the least I've had, and the most I think I've had 53, so we'll find out. But you always get the eggs laid in the exact same coops every time. 2 at the first one went in, 8 sets in this one, nothing on the shelves behind, and then 10 sets in here. Pick up, there we go. Right, we're good to go. What's that? How many eggs? 52. So, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. I need a few hours sleep last night. So, yeah, we'll cook the eggs up. Like I say, I'll do one less. So I've got one to show you. Right, so yeah. Luckily the shop is only a short jog. If you use your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, around here you will find wild mushrooms. I've noticed that any decent sized tree, as in these, normally around the base within a few steps each direction, you can find wild mushrooms and wild strawberries. I'll show you when I'm next to my farmhouse, down in my basement, cellar, whatever you want to call it, from whatever part of the world you're in. In there I have a load of veg and fruit and stuff I've collected.
Care to trade? Sure.
So, right, let's get our trade on. So, right. Milk is worth 4.47. An egg is worth 45p. A cooked egg is worth £8.93. 45, £8.93. 45, £8.93. That's nearly 20 times in value. So it makes sense to spend that 5-10 seconds extra cooking them up before you run over. See, for 50 eggs I'd have got what, 22.50 worth, and now 50 eggs you'd get 44658. So it makes sense to cook them up. Even these are £8.93, so that's like doubled in price as well. There's an extra 196. So as you can see, I sell him quite a bit of food. Your wife will make these up. These are worth quite a bit. I think I got anywhere between 30 and 40 quid a plate. But yeah, the reason I cut the tomatoes up though and sold them is because I keep seeing on my quest line missions pop up, and I've only just harvested these tomatoes. So I'm going to go deliver them to the people who wish for them, and hopefully gain a few social points, and hopefully I can get myself back up to the 50,000. I haven't really seemed to found anything that will give you social points really quickly. I know talking to people gives you a slight few each time, but it's not many. Oh, that's a new one. It would all be plough this time, wouldn't it? Okay, so we'll cut the straw, let's cut the tomatoes up, we'll grab a plough. No, we'll cultivate first, we'll cultivate, yeah. It's normally a lot easier cultivating. Park this here. So unfortunately, if you're still watching, no, we're not cooking at the minute. I don't know if I can fast forward this bit for you. So unfortunately, you will have to bear with me while I cultivate. But I chose the cultivating mission because ploughing takes twice as long. Cultivating, you can go over a lot faster. I don't know if anyone else has noticed or if it's just me, but a lot of things when I use, especially like the plough, pardon me, it can make my tractor start drifting as I'm ploughing a field, and the more you fight with it, pardon me again, I do apologise, the more you fight with it, the more it seems to can get bad. It can get quite annoying. I've noticed it as well, it's more when the land isn't perfectly flat, if there's slight bumps, or if you've got a gradient like you're on the side of a hill, you've got to fight with it quite a bit. Let's make sure this mission's still here, because half the time when I go to them, they're always on the run. Yeah, well, yeah, he's on the move. I'll catch him before they get too far. So yeah, it makes a difference having this tractor. It took me a while to figure it out as well, using it. It's got 2 gears, I've realised. When you put it into the other one in the bottom right corner, you'll see it'll say CVT ×2. That's like a high gear. When you're going up hills and stuff, it keeps the power going. The only problem is it drinks a lot more fuel when you do that. So always keep an eye out on your fuel levels, people.
Care to talk? Hello.
Yep, hello.
I'm looking for work.
Got anything for me?
I need one of my fields cultivated. Would you do it?
Of course I would. What we're getting paid. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely not like getting ploughed for me. I think earlier,
Sounds good. I'll
when I was on, I ploughed a field. And it was about 0.8 of an acre or hectare or whatever they're calling it. And I got just over £1,000 for doing that, and this one's a bigger field. Yeah, I'm getting less money, so maybe I'm not cultivating from now on. You're asking why I'm over here. I like to start at a point at a corner. Let's put it in cruise, and then all you have to do is steer. It says something about me destroying crops, which I can actually see it on the right hand side. It's CERN and that destroying it, but there isn't actually anything in front of me, so I think the game may be glitching out. And it says one of the few bugs it seems to have. It's like I purchased a field the other day while I was on it, and as I was ploughing it said I was destroying my crops, and I was sat there thinking, well, but I ain't got no crops, that's why I'm ploughing the field. But then when I looked on it, like how it says there, sun, wheat 84%, it said that there was 27% of the field sun, and I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. But there was nothing there, there was, it was all dead ground. I did have to harvest it first. It had 2 peas in, or I don't know what they called it, began with a T. It wasn't worth much, to be honest. But yeah, we can get a field cultivated in no time. I've always found just going round in circle till you get to middle is good for ploughing and cultivating. You've not got to worry about ruining crops. I also find if you fertilise and if you manure first, you don't have to worry about destroying seed, but I believe you don't destroy your seed no more until it is actually growing out the ground and you can see it. Luckily you don't have to muck spread once it's already been done. It's just a one job thing, because otherwise you'd be screwed. Or you'd have to make neat tractor lines and stick to the path each time. So yeah, I'll try and get this done as quick as I can. Like I say, if anyone's got any information, any comments about what's useful, let us know. Hook us up in the comment section. If you're liking what I'm doing, please like and subscribe to the video and my channel. That would be absolutely spot on. Yep, there we go.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Uh-oh, I'll have to actually open the other gate. There we go, 596 cash and 11 summit in social points. Yeah, we're nearly at the 40,000 mark, but it's 50,000 which I'm after, which is currently a bit of a bummer. Plough, plough, plough. I reckon you get a bit for them missions, but unfortunately I presume you're not going to want me to watch that. You're not going to want to watch me do that, should I say. So what I'll do is I'll take this back to the farm. A couple more fields should be ready in the next week or so. I might skip some time and see how that goes. We'll see as I get over this hill. I'll go left a little. So gear up, glide up, see what I mean? Speed climbing. Right back in the other one, it'll drop. The only thing is, if you forget to take it out of it, you go on your fuel and you'll be like, whoa, where's it all gone? Let's go off-roading. Not sure if people are aware or whatnot, but not these stones. The farmhouse over there, there's some big stones like this at the back of it. In between them all you'll find a chest. If you're lucky enough you can find many decent items in them. I think I acquired a ring, a beer and a couple of bits of various food items. Oh, look at that, mate. My crop's nearly done. Oh, it's ready for harvest. So it turns out it's ready to harvest. So what I'll do is I'll do a little video on that and I'll leave you to it. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched so far, and if you haven't, leave us a like and a subscribe if you're willing to watch more. Thank you very much.